everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Melissa. I'm a local real estate agent. Here's another series of our Florida Living with Melissa Business of the Week. And I am here with Tracie and Olivia. And Tracie is the owner of Imbue. And Olivia rents a booth here at Imbue. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I was really looking forward to this interview because y'all saved my hair. I know you don't know that, but I came to Tracie and Olivia because my hair was falling out and I didn't know what to do. And they literally, you brought it back to life. I tried everything. Been probably about a year now.
And that's, wow,
yes.
A year.
So
Jeez.
I appreciate that. Yes, so I was really excited to do this interview and find out a little bit more about you.
Awesome.
So where are you originally from?
I'm from Long Island. Yep.
Wow.
Long Island, New York.
Okay.
And I moved out here 9 years ago. Miss it, but
Yeah.
I don't, never gonna go back. Never. Yeah.
I'm originally from here, from Orlando.
Okay.
Born and raised in East Orlando,
So-
and have lived in Winter Park for a really long time.
And so you've seen the transition of
Oh, the
Like
growth,
the growth.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, especially in the area where we're located.
right.
It's
right.
definitely a wonderful, diverse neighborhood that it's fantastic. I love it here.
Why did you choose this profession?
I didn't. My mom chose it for me.
Really?
Yeah. I honestly, I wanted to be a vet tech.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to be a vet tech or work with NASA, and neither one of those happened. But she said that you should go into something artistic and you should try hair and makeup. And it was a little school in Long Island, and she said, off you go. And I was like, okay. And a week later, I was like, I like this, and I stayed with it. So yeah.
your mom knew you?
Yeah, my mom
She
knew,
knew
yeah.
that.
Honestly, I knew that it was my calling like the third day in. I was like, I got this. So.
That's a beautiful story. Yeah. How about you?
In school, probably as far back as middle school, people asked me to cut their hair, which I don't even know why. Because I had no education at that point in that. And then I wanted to go to art school, and back then, parents were like, "Oh, you're gonna be a starving artist, no." And I said, "Well, I will go to hair school to subsidize my income while I am going to college." So I did that, and I started doing hair, based actually on my guidance counselor at high school. Said, "Hey, have you think about trying doing hair?" And I was like, "All right, I'll do that." And did that while I worked my way through college.
Wow.
And after I graduated college, I just really felt like I enjoyed everything really about my job, and why would I want to in that, so I decided to stick with it.
Well, I can tell. I can tell that both are very passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
What has surprised you the most about owning your own business?
But I could actually do it.
Okay.
I mean, it was scary. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's
Yeah.
a 24/7 job owning your own business, and you actually have to have that true passion and enjoy what you want to do in order to have that mindset and stay in it.
Right. A lot of organizational skills.
A lot of organization skills and people skills.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think being able to be the creative director of your life, really, not just a business, but kind of, trusting your instincts, and also data and everything just kind of combined. It's a really nice blend of art and intellectualism.
What was it like when you first started?
It was scary. I mean, the first time, after going through beauty school and everything, I actually started working for the school as I was going to school, which is actually a really cool opportunity at the age of 18, 19. And going into my first salon setting afterwards, it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It was super oh, can I actually do this? And what is it they say, there's a 5-year period for hairstylists to see if they either gonna make it or break it. And I was just looking forward to it. I'm hoping I can reach that 5-year
Just
mark.
give it to the 5.
Just give it to 5. And
Yeah.
here I am 9 years later, 10 years later.
I think that's optimistic and encouraging for people that are thinking about owning a business, that it is scary.
Yeah.
And just, you have to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Whether you're
Love.
scared or not, just take that jump. What was it like when you first started?
I oddly felt very comfortable with what I was doing, and no, I just felt like it was second nature. So for me, it was more of like a fight with patience. And I think a lot of people feel that way when they start doing any kind of job. It requires a lot of time and faith to grow that business. And so, you know, the people who actually persevere, I feel like, and kind of move through all the phases, like kind of like working your way up.
Right.
In a sense, when you understand it, and it kind of helps you build stamina. It's almost like starting an exercise routine.
Right.
You know, you want to just start, you maybe walking and then running a little bit more, and then as you get it just, your body improves, so then you can improve.
Right.
And I feel like that's kind of the way it was for me. But I didn't oddly have any problem with confidence. I oddly thought it felt like natural to be able to create through our hands and hair and all that.
And people, what is something people don't know about your business?
How much of a mental toll it can actually take on you, to be honest.
And what
And
do you mean
I don't
by
mean that in like
Right.
in a bad way. Like dealing with a lot of clients, building these relationships, connections and everything, you start to get close to a lot of them. You know, what they go through, you kind of feel, you know, it could be health conditions, it could be, you know, good things, bad things, and you kind of go through these notions with your clients, and having them for years at a time, like you kind of like, they're part of your life.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like the connections that you build with your clientele also become like your life at the same time. So it's kind
So
of
they're
like
more than your customers. You build this relationship
Yeah.
where, you know, you form these, you know, almost like a friend, family relationship that you care about.
exactly like
know.
you
So when they have a bad hair day, you have a bad hair day.
exactly yeah pretty much yeah exactly.
Right.
I think people can see this job as kind of more of a service of just the service versus it being an art form, and that it requires a lot more intellect than maybe that they would realize to be really proficient at it. And I think it requires a lot of chemistry and geometry and just a lot of things. It's kind of like architecture of the head, so to speak. And if you have somebody who can translate that into an object, I think that to me is something that a lot of people don't really understand and can take for granted if they do have you come and do their hair, and it just comes out that way. It actually doesn't just come out that way. There's a lot of thought that goes into it, and a lot of creation. Blueprint. That's a great way to look at it.
Try cutting your hair for yourself.
Exactly.
To do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what people maybe I would think they might not understand as much or know.
What would customers say that they love about your business?
Well, first and foremost, everyone loves coming here to Imbue. I mean, they come in here and they love the vibe, the energy that we have here, the aura, the way that we work with each other, just who we are. We've really made a home here for people, you know what I mean? And they feel welcomed as soon as they walk through the door, and I feel like that's one of like the biggest things that I get from all of my current customers, with clients and that come here, new ones, anybody that's followed me. This is like hands down like the best place that they said they felt really good here.
Nice.
It is always nice
It's
to
always
hear
good.
that.
Yeah.
I would concur with that. That it is someplace, and I always felt like I built this to kind of feel, I don't know if you can be inclusive and exclusive at the same time, but I truly kind of feel like that. I want everybody who does walk in here to feel very at home, no matter what, as long as they bring their real person, who they are. I think that they'll feel super welcome here, because we really like the authentic selves. And when we have that and we're creating on them, I think it really it personifies their hair personifies their personality. And I think that's what we're really getting at, is trying to create a whole vision for people, aesthetically, so that they can feel in charge of themselves and their lives, in aesthetically, but also from the inside as well. it builds that.
It
I
does.
think.
It does. Is there anything exciting going on in your business that customers can look forward to?
Well, we just finished the Predators.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders.
That was a lot of fun.
And that was a lot of excitement. They were great. They were great to work with, and it was nice to be their sponsor for the year. Just kind of revving up. We just got finished with school, everybody coming in for school, and we'll be prepping for really fall and Christmas. So if you want an appointment, you should probably get it now.
Yes,
because by the time that time comes, they'll be all gone.
All the holiday parties and the New Year's. And
So I guess maybe looking up for that is probably
I feel like expanding our name a little bit more through social media and stuff like that, and trying to plan a lot more events and stuff. So
nice. What is the best way for customers to reach out to you and get a hold of you?
personal phone number.
I think through texting is always the best for mainly for hairdressers because it's something. Or
Instagram is also a good time.
Great.
Perfect. All right. Very nice. So we will definitely put all your information in this video so people can find you. Thank you so much for this interview today. I really appreciate you telling us a little bit more about Imbue Salon.
We enjoyed it. Thank
you for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you know of another business that would love to be highlighted and featured on our Business of the Week, please feel free to reach out. I'm Melissa Johnson with Florida Living with Melissa, and this is our Business of the Week series, and we look forward to hearing from you and our next interview.